We going? We're going. Cool. Wonder if I should have put hardcore in the title. Might make people show up. Cool. I see no death. I fear no death. Let's heal my axe. And no one's here yet, but for the record, once this is a thing, this is all it's gonna be. It's literally just gonna be me fishing and talking. Ooh, I missed that. Oh, dang. Hey, Cookie. I hope you didn't see that. For the record, I'm also trying to set stuff up. This is gonna be a long one. Dang, 3 people watching. Was not expecting that. Coolio. Didn't know you still did the whole YouTube. Hey, I've been putting out tons of videos. It's just not the live streams. It's been 8 months since that. Don't make fun of me. That's rude. Actually, feel free. I don't actually care. Hey, Mulchan. Welcome to the stream. As always, if I don't immediately reply, it's because there is a time delay, so... Yeah. Cool, another Nautilus shell. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, guys. It's just gonna be this. You guys like my terraforming? It's very flat and very blocky, but I'm gonna put a desert themed town here, which is funny because I don't have sand, but when I'm by myself I do explore a lot, and way over that way there's like desert islands. You like it, thank you. Yeah, there's desert islands, so I think there's only 2 of them. I couldn't see past that. I'll just go destroy those things and cover this in sand. Then I'll have like a little fishing village, and I'm gonna have kind of like an Old West themed housing thing with a lot of acacia. It's gonna be very good times with Scar inspired. You like the flat blocky look? Thank you. That is the only way I know how to do it. So I'm glad it works. That building is so ugly. It's gotten to the point where I can't take it down. But the field looks nice. Kind of aesthetic-y. In the giant castle I'm going to be making, I'm going to have a map room. And the map room's going to have maps at the bottom over like under some glass, and I'll have a locked version of the world from whenever I complete the castle. I'm excited for that. My world looks pretty. Thank you. Hi, Allie. Welcome to the stream. It's just gonna be me chatting and fishing, so just letting you know about that. You guys all seem cultured. Is it just me, or has Technoblade stuff been making a comeback? Like, it was never not cool to like Technoblade, but I swear more and more people have been making Technoblade related content, and it's kind of came out of nowhere, at least unless there's something I don't know about. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff about that. I also saw someone saying like Sniper Wolf thought she was creative, but really she was just copying Technoblade, and that really bothered me. I can't think of a single thing similar between the two of them, except maybe like a lack of emotions, but when she does it, it's because she actually doesn't care. When Technoblade does it, because he's a genius. So, how many days have I been playing this world? It looks super cool. 973. Once I fix my axe, if you want, I can do a quick world tour for you. Because there's a whole lot more than just this. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, you want it? Okay, my axe is... I'm just fishing because I need fish to feed my cats, but also it's something easy I can do. And then I'm using XP to heal my axe. The axe will still take a while, so as soon as it gets to green, I'll take you up. Or after this night, whichever comes first. Finish there first? Oh, I'll be coming back. I don't know how someone can compare the two. They're so different. I know, right? They're completely different people. Like, the biggest comparison you can use would be YouTube, I guess. And I think that's where they separate. Got a squeaky rubber ducky today. Everyone, I like rubber ducks. They're fun. I have one right next to my desk. Actually, it's a little pirate. It's not squeaky though. There's in the town I live in. There's a rubber duck themed donut restaurant. Of all things, and I went with my roommate, and I was buying the donuts, and she realized how stinking expensive the donuts are here. I think it's $5 for two, which is outrageous for donuts. That she bought me a rubber duck to make up for it, so I have a little pirate rubber duck. That probably does not matter to you at all. I don't know. I'm just talking. Okay, yeah. It's gonna take a while for the axe, so after this night, we'll just go check out. Yeah, everything costs a lot. It's hard to adult nowadays. You want to go there? Well, I did promise you someday that we'd meet up in real life, so if you ever come to Idaho, I'll take you to the rubber duck themed donut restaurant that charges $2.50 for a donut. Hopefully I didn't just dox myself. I doubt there's many things like that. Yeah, it is very costly to live. Also, the minimum wage here is $7.25. So if you're making minimum wage, then you had to work for basically an hour, if you count the taxes that get taken off of your wages, in order to afford two donuts. No, $2.50 was not the price of the ducky. I think the duckies were $3. But 250 was a donut, which I will very much stand by that is outrageous. Okay, I'll catch this last fish. Head and sat. I'll catch. Yeah, I'll just catch this one last fish. Another cod. Do. Ay, ay, ay. I do need my cod in case I run into fish, but sleepy sleep time. Alright, world tour. Sorry, I use my phone to watch the live stream and then read the comments, and it's being annoying. It keeps telling me the stream is over. Probably because I'm watching it from my own account, but like, the stream is not over, so let me read the comments. Honk shoo me me me. Alright, so I thought Hatsune Miku when I read that, so I need to take a break from the internet. The little kitties need to be fed the fish. I'll feed them after the little world tour. So, real quick, this is usually where I go to sleep. This is my super smelter. I use it mostly on stone nowadays. Then down here I got my storage room, and I made it to be as aggravating to look at as possible in an attempt to farm some comments, and I still don't think I've gotten any comments on how bad this setup is. But you know, it works, and I know exactly where everything is. Like, guys, tell me a block that you think I would have, and I'll find it in the storage system. And then there's looks like a chest maze. Yeah, it's supposed to be a chest maze, and it keeps going back. There's a lot of stuff back here that still needs to be filled. Kelp block. So the kelp actually goes right here, and then I don't have any blocks of it, because as soon as I have enough dried kelp, I'll put it into the smelter, because that's easy fuel. And then the pink wool I actually keep inside the house, because I have a box full of wool in the basement of my house, and I'll get there, I'll get there right after I show you guys the upstairs. So the upstairs, I got a fish tank with tons of fish in it. Okay, they're all hiding or something. There's tons of fish. Right, this is a dance hall. I didn't know what to do, and so I asked for comments, and the top two comments were a library and like a dance floor, so I just made a library-themed dance floor. I don't know either. And then I got this little area, and you can actually hop up here onto the roof, because I don't know if it shows, but I've never been invited to an actual party before, because I play Minecraft instead. But I tried to make it like vibrant and bricky and all kinds of stuff. I think it worked out. I also made sure to put lots of balconies, because the one Nightcore rave that I went to, I thought it was way too hot and had to keep stepping out for water and air, so added that. Got my composter here. Yeah, you suggested the library. Yeah, you can read and dance at the same time. I'm glad you guys get the idea. And then this is the main area, which ironically I don't spend that much time in anymore. But pink wool is in here, and then downstairs in the wool box. Pink wool. Got a stack of it. And I also don't read these. This used to be my storage system, but now I just use it for beds, because I'm gonna have villagers in the castle, and they're gonna need beds. This is my enchanting setup. Sorry about all the dogs. This is my miscellaneous chest, and I still know what's in there. This is my upstairs. I got an Enderman buddy. I got tons of bread, also for villagers. This is also old storage stuff, although I have stuff for my spider farm that I'm gonna make eventually. This I forgot about. Projects to do. A mushroom house, got that. Wheat from crop field, got that. Aquarium, built that. Finished sorting my chests. I mean, I always think I need to do more of that. But get a cat and a single red. Yeah, I got all of that. Heck yeah. Heck Yeah. And then I got all my dyes in here for in case I'm using the loom, all my enchanted books, my stained glass, the boats, yada yada. So that's this building. This is my villager breeder. When I'm actually trying to use this thing, I'll actually farm it out, but right now I don't want them making more babies, so I have them stuck in a boat so they can't get their crops. Trust me, they're happy. This isn't slave labor or anything. And then the babies will fall into a water spout down there and transfer into here. Oh, gotta eat. And then they'll get stuck in these boats here, which is kind of their job. Then I got a cave under there that I recently lit up on my villagers, which I trade stuff for. Makes grinding things out much easier. And yes, I know that this house is ugly. I plan to burn it down my 100th day. Never happened. Got another dance floor up here where I celebrated my 1-year YouTube anniversary plus 100 days in my hardcore world. I just couldn't I didn't have the heart to burn it down. It's also the only jungle wood that I had on the world. There's a lot of things. Well, I've been playing for a while. Almost 2 years now. And then I got this tower, which kind of overlooks my entire kingdom. And you can see all the terraforming that I've done. This is where I keep my sheep. And I have them sorted by color. Got red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, other blue, brown because I didn't know where to put them, purple, other purple, pink, and then it circles back. And then I got all my grays, blacks, and whites in here. This is a little man-made lake that I just made because I could. This is an ongoing project, so I know that it looks bad, just don't freak out. I got my bees in here. If I had shears, I'd collect some honey while I'm at it, but they love it in here and they can't fly away and die, so they're happy. I'd give you a tour of that, but it's really just a bunch of flowers. This is where I grow my mushrooms. I'd need some bone meal to actually grow them, but I'm not in the mood to do that right now, so yeah, right now it's just the mushrooms. And these ones spread naturally because of the light levels, which ensures that I will never run out of mushrooms. I'll grow the mushrooms really big, and then I'll use them to build stuff. Don't need that iron because I have an iron farm. My iron farm is right past this little Eiffel Tower with a diamond block on top, and it's this giant mushroom here. That's the cave we were just in. In the giant mushroom, I've got goodies, because I didn't bring my pickaxe. So up at the top there's villagers, and they'll spawn iron golems really slowly, and the iron golems will fall down, and then they'll burning campfires, and I feel bad about it, but it's just how life goes. Got all my lava here. I've got the Cave of Death. Like, it's absolute death to go in there, so I just, look at those skeletons. I refuse. And then, yeah, showed you that already. Over here, I have where I'm going to build a castle. All the stuff I have lined out is where there's going to be walls. The Rapunzel Tower, sure, I can put that in here. In fact, that'll actually be fun. I'll just use yellow wool flowing out of one of them. Or, you know, in the original, she was actually a redhead, so I'll probably do that. It's a magic trip to infinite mushrooms. Oh, the stream is way behind where I am right now. Yeah, and like I'm gonna have a half tower here that once it gets up there will make a full tower. Then I've got 2 main mines that I use. Oh, I forgot to show you the little mushroom house with all the kitties. I'll take a little break in there. You guys tell me, and I'll get my colorful kitties down here up. You guys tell me what cats to breed. So I got white cats, I got jelly cats, I got little light yellow cats and orange cats, I got calico, and I got gray. I need black cats still. Okay, no one's allowed to run. What cats are we breeding, guys? Gray cats. You have a gray cat, so you want me to breed 2 gray cats, or a gray cat in another color to see what happens, or you're gonna pet them all? Well, I don't have name tags on me right now, but I do streams every once in a while, or just videos where you guys can name some, so I do not have too many. What do you think I'm gonna fill my creeper farm with? You need cats to direct creepers in specific directions. And I'll scatter them across my builds once I'm ready, so they'll keep creeper safe. There's not enough. How many? There is no enough to how many cats you can have. Any you want. You just love cats. Okay. Well, here's a thought. What if we just give them all some fish? And see what happens. Okay, so I got a little baby gray kitten, and a little baby yellow kitten, and another baby gray kitten. Is that all? That was anticlimactic. And then just sit on my bed. Gosh dang it. Gotta love their purrs. See, the problem with Minecraft cats is you have a hard time telling if they're sitting or standing. Because they can be standing and they'll just choose to sit, so they look like they're sitting. But it's a lie. Aw. Alright. Jelly, sit. White cat, sit. Snowball. Want them off the chest, because they lock the chest by sitting on it. Just like actual cats. Cool. Forgot I had this in here. See? I thought you were sitting. Just don't want them getting hurt when they're running around. So I'll run over here, see if any follow. Got one out here. You're standing. Alright. Think I'm good now. That took a second. The cat is suffocating while sleeping. Yep. Just like real cats, right? Yep, you got your gray baby. So that's what happened with the cats. Yeesh. I think I showed you my little barn. These horses are fast. That horse is okay, and this horse is really good at jumping. I'm gonna breed them up eventually too. Got tons of chickens, and they fill my barn full of eggs. Got this little thing. I'm never gonna have a purpose for it that I can think of. Yeah, and then I have just tons of terraformed land that I have plans to build stuff on. I just haven't gotten around to that part of things. So I'm just gonna put my iron away real quick and bone meal these flowers I picked up. Since I'm gonna be over here, you guys want to test me at all anymore with my storage system? Or, oh, watch this. So I put my flowers in there, and it goes in there, and then it creates bone, which I use to grow my mushrooms and everything else. Wonder why eggs only go up to 16, but it's usually 64 to stack. Probably because it's hard to hold a ton of eggs all at one time. Same with buckets. You can't have a stack of buckets, although buckets should debatably be easier to carry around than a stack of iron, but oh well. And why is it just 16 ender pearls and 16 eggs? Like, I don't know, there's just some things that you can only hold so much of. Minecraft's wacky. It's fictional! Well, there's still fall damage, so it's not that fictional. Yeah, I got a lot of stone bricks for my castle. And I have one's almost full and 2 are completely full, double chests up there. Where's my leather? That's also in my miscellaneous. I have almost 3 stacks, I believe, right now. One, two, oh yeah, I have over 3 stacks. 3.5, almost. Then I got this area with a little path. The original wheat field. It's been slightly outshone now. Here's where I grow my sugar cane. It's technically ready for harvest. I do not care. This is my infinite string machine. I don't know if you guys know how Minecraft's Livestream works. It's one of my favorite Minecraft inventions, I guess you could call it, but infinite string. My machine's full right now though, so I'll just turn it off. Stick this bad boy there, so I can turn it back on. Or my cobblestone generator right here, which I don't have a pickaxe, but I can just mine the cobblestone and it generates some more. I got a little kelp farm. Still not sure why I made this, but it's here. This is my AFK cactus farm. I think it works. I'm gonna make a bigger one though. Okay, back to fishing, because I do need to get some of that done today. Oh, I forgot about my string. Oh well. I don't know if it's because it's a brick road surrounded by yellow, but this just makes me think of the Wizard of Oz every time I walk down this. Makes me happy. Then this is my fishing hut. Fanatic and everything. Chest of all my fancy enchantments that I've gotten, including enough to rebuild my fishing rod several times over, which is frustrating because it costs me like 60 levels. You're trying to terraform your world and you have friends, but you don't get to hang out with them this week because you're sick, but you're feeling a lot better than you were. Well, I'm sorry that you're not feeling good. I'm glad that you're feeling better, but being sick sucks. Nope, this is not Bedrock, this is just Java. See, that's a normal squid, not a baby squid, and I can't milk it. I think they took that out, but... Oh, I wonder if it's mending. Frostwalker, you know, that's a fun one. I want some Frostwalker boots now that I think about it. Try terraforming Mars. I'm gonna pass on that one. What do you take me for, Elon Musk? Hey, I'm level 95 because I forgot that I was trying to heal my axe. Yeah, for a while you can milk squids on Bedrock. There's a lot of things on Bedrock where it's like, what the heck? Really controversial opinion, but I think that a lot of the Bedrock features are better than the Java features. Like, in Bedrock, there's a thing you could do where, like, you can dye stuff in a cauldron, and I think that's cool. Like, cauldrons are just infinitely better in Bedrock. pretty decent bow actually. Uh, or on bedrock, if there's snow on trees, the leaves turn white. I think that's cool. And I feel like Java and Bedrock should switch withers because it's easier to fight on Java. I mean, yeah, in Bedrock there's the whole there's no cooldown between attacks, so you can just spam. But otherwise it's easier to fight on Java, and then the Bedrock wither is infamous for its terrifying everything. You missed the waterlog. Oh yeah, you can waterlog pistons in Bedrock, which makes for easier things. I do prefer the Java redstone, but Java redstone versus Bedrock redstone is like two completely different things. Snow trees would be. It really is pretty. It looks great, especially taiga. Like the snowy taiga biomes. Those look so great on Bedrock. And like people like to make fun of the Bedrock world generation, and that's completely valid, frankly. But it does create interesting things. Like sometimes you'll just be walking along and you'll just see a bunch of logs, and way in the sky is a pillager outpost. Bedrock's fun. And don't get me wrong, I like Hypixel, but Mineplex will always be my favorite Minecraft server to play on. You misheard Waterlog as Waddle, and now you think of Gravity Falls. What? Oh, I love Gravity Falls. Okay, bad example. Let me catch this fish and then I'll show you. So, you know that scene in Weird Mageddon where Bill, like, he turns black and little and he, like, sits on a statue and melts some stuff, and in the original he would have sung "It's Gonna Get Weird"? My skin is based off of that, and then it's humanized and it's changed over time a lot. Like, a lot. Oh no, someone mentioned Gravity Falls will suffer, because I can talk about this for hours. But yeah, my first everything on the internet was all Gravity Falls based. Recently bought the Book of Bill. I completely forgot how to read 4Ds, so I'm gonna have to relearn that. Like, I can still spell my name, and I still recognize certain letters. Like, the B is very easy to recognize and stuff, so it's not gonna be a complete restart, but I'll have to relearn how to read the language so I can decode stuff. Or I guess I could be a normal person and just decode it bit by bit, but learning how to read it's so much more fun. You like my skin? Thank you. I made it myself when I was like 12 for a different account. And then I just carried it over because I'm lazy. Although I added shoulder pads for some... Oh, you can't see it. I added shoulder pads. The white bits. Where would one watch Gravity Falls? Well, I think the way you're supposed to watch it nowadays is Disney Plus, but Disney Plus will require you to literally sell your soul. Like, don't get me started on Disney. So, I know it was on Hulu for a while. That's how I watched it the last time I watched it all the way through. You can also usually find YouTube channels that are like, oh, I have every episode of Gravity Falls. Although, fair warning, I'm not condoning that, because that's technically pirating and that's technically illegal. But as a One Piece fan, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I don't think Alex Hirsch would mind. Oh, just a second, my roommate's at my door. Hello?
Hi.
Don't say my name real quick. What's up?
Are you doing?
Yeah, but I am streaming, so. Just a second, she's gonna show me something and keep the stream entertained.
It's not important.
You're good. Okay, she just wanted to show me a funny video. Oh! Yo, I actually caught something. Did not see that coming. Tell your roommate and yourself to drink water today. I have a 3-liter bottle of water that I have been drinking out of today, and it's almost gone, so I should be good. I will tell her. I will tell her. In fact, after this fish, I'll just go run out to her with the phone. I missed. Kill me. Okay, be right back. Okay. Alright, well, I guess now she's gonna watch the stream. Everyone spam drink water. I don't know if you heard that, but I told my roommate to drink water, and now she said she's gonna watch the stream. But if everyone could just spam that real quick in the chat, that'd be great. Drink water. Heck yeah. Drink water. I'm so proud of you guys. I am Wawa drunk. Hey, Dot. Ladies and gentlemen, my roommate. Yo, a name tag. Coolio. Drink water. I think she got the message, y'all. Hey. Fair warning with streams, there's like I think it's a 30-second delay, although it varies. It can be between like 5 and 30 seconds, so I am responding as soon as the messages come through. Yo, it's a sign. Guys, I got a water bottle in Minecraft. Look how hydrated I am. It was a sign. This chair is so squeaky. I hate it. I want to burn it, but I need something to sit on. I'm gonna buy myself a chair once I get my FAFSA money back. I'm gonna get a gamer chair. That'd be awesome. If you burn it, make a video out of it. If I buy it. Yes, ma'am. What do you take me for? Someone who's not a content farm? Nah. It's funny, cause burn it, my chair. You know, I say burn it, but it'd probably be really bad for the environment because it's made of like plastic and metal and fabric that's made of plastic. Yeah, I know you mean burn the chair. Sorry, I just didn't get that at first, and now we're waiting for the comments to catch up. So I probably won't burn it, but I might like take a sledgehammer to it if I can afford a sledgehammer. That'd be a fun video. Just take it to some alleyway with a sledgehammer. I didn't notice originally, but why the heck is your window header visible? I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know. It's always there. It's been there for the last like 20 videos I've made. It just decided to be there one day and it doesn't go away. I don't know if it's because I'm playing on an older version. Look at me, the climate activist. Well, if I want to be a marine biologist, I had to care somewhat about the environment, and I don't think the whole YouTube thing is going to work out long term, so... Elmo with the fire in the back meme about your chair. Heck yeah. Ah, yes, it'll probably be bad to burn, and I love destroying stuff, so I should do it. I'll do it as soon as I get another chair. But here's the thing, I plan on enlisting in the May, like, in the May, yeesh, I can't English today, can I? I plan on enlisting this May, so it may not even be worth it to get a chair until after that. Or maybe I can just destroy the chair and then buy a chair when I come back. There's a thought. Oh, speaking of when I enlist, Cookie's going to be taking over my channel, so everyone get used to this guy. I think one of the F buttons on the top of your keyboard makes the window thing go away. See, I feel like this is a trap. Because I also know that some of the F buttons make the entire thing shut down. Also, it is just a laptop, so keep that in mind. You eat straws to show the turtles how weak they are. Well, go for it. Turtles are kind of stupid anyways. Like, they just... It's not the straws that you should actually be concerned about. Because with turtles, they'll eat plastic bags because it looks like a jellyfish and they don't exactly have the best vision. Ooh, is it mending? Aw. It's not a trap, it's happened to you before. Well, if you can tell me which F it is, I will try it. The Ninja Turtles are coming for me. Okay, well, I think I could probably take some turtles if they're actual turtles, but I don't know about Ninja Turtles. What do you mean, this guy? You say it like it's a downgrade from you to me. I mean... Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, what button to get rid of Windows bar on laptop while playing Minecraft? Not the taskbar. Okay. Alright, internet doesn't know what it's talking about. Make them into turtle soup. Only if it's not an endangered turtle. Totally down to try new things, but some things just would be a bad idea. Need another enchanted chest. Let's see, this one can be for enchanted things. Oh, I have an idea. Try it when the stream is over. It's one of them, though. Yeah, I'll probably do that. When I'm editing most of my videos, I typically just make everything a little bigger. Oh, I bet I could... No, I cannot. Worth a shot. You can't type quickly on this keyboard. Sorry. They should add turtle soup to Minecraft. Not because, like, I want to eat the turtles, but if the turtles are gonna drop a bowl when they're struck by lightning anyways, I feel like there should be something in that bowl. I think that they should make a Minecraft update where it's just a revamp of what you can make as far as food goes. Because don't get me wrong, there's already a lot of food options in Minecraft. But you should be able to make sushi. Okay, we got, like, they should add rice. And then we got the kelp, which can be the nori, and then there's already tons of fish. Don't make fun of... Yeah, I use an antivirus. I usually, like, download it, use it for a week, and then delete it after it does its job. I don't pay for it or anything. I'm not rich. It's also the cheapest one I could find. So if I did have to pay for it down the line, that's lame. Make a good point. I'd love to make sushi in Minecraft. Right, or like, there's so many things we can make pies out of. They should make sweet berry pie an option. Like flour, sugar, eggs, and then you get a pie crust. And then you can make a meat pie or a berry pie, and the berry pie would be sweet berry pie, and then the meat pie would be mutton. Like, there's so many options, and they just don't give it to us. Or like if they added a grill to Minecraft and you could just like have different ways to grill meat, that'd be cool. A berry pie, heck yeah. Or yeah, now I'm drawing a blank. They could do a dungeon meshy or delicious in dungeon, whichever you want to call it, collaboration, and you could make like spider soup and stuff. Or maybe they should remove all pies, then we wouldn't have this problem. Hey, you take that back. You take that back right now. I mean, either way, with a food upgrade or not, I'm probably going to stick to my golden carrots. But, like, we have bottled honey, and yeah, we can make honey blocks out of it, but unless you're a redstoner, there's not much you want to do with those, unless you want to just beat me and slide down them for fun. So, you should be able to make something covered in honey. Like, there's so much potential, and they just don't do it. Or you have sugar in Minecraft, you should be able to make candy. Like, imagine if you took a water bottle to candy and then you mixed the two of them and you got syrup, and the syrup by itself actually makes you hungrier and gives you, like, diabetes or something. But then you could, craft you could put the syrup into a furnace or a smoker, probably a furnace, and you could cook it into candy. You stop being a boring adult that has to work so much so you can stream more. Oh, thanks. Gee, thank you. I am very much a boring adult. Also, the boring part's a joke. Oh, okay. I didn't finish that message. You know, I actually am between jobs, so right now what I've been mostly doing is applying for them. I got money for now, so it's not a immediate pressing concern, but it will be. Yeah, you should be able to make pancakes. You're cooking. You know what you're doing. You should be able to make batter. How do you make a bucket? It's been so long since you've played. It's 3... Here, I think I have a... Yeah, I have a crafting chest. So, oh, I don't have iron, though. So you'd put iron here, here, and here. Or you can do what I do and spend 3 emeralds, which are kind of an infinite resource for me. Wait, no, right here. Since it's an infinite resource for me, I'll just, like, go buy a bucket of cod from a fisherman. You wish me luck in looking for a job. Thank you. I sort of got hired by, like, this events program thing, but right now they have no events, so it's the same as being unemployed. So what is my theory as to why Skibidi Toilet Universe and Hell of a Boss leads to me? Okay, so if you guys don't know, I recently made like a little community post thing on like #1 things people have searched in order to find your content, right? And granted, it is mostly like Minecraft or shorts, but then towards the bottom I started getting some wacky ones, and one of them was Skibidi Toilet, and the other was Hell of a Boss. Neither of which are even slightly related. So I'm guessing someone just doom scrolled long enough, and then the YouTube algorithm went, hey, you don't have taste, and recommended my stuff. Like, that is the only conclusion I can reach. Like, I don't think people who watch any of the Skibidi Toilet anything have high standards for anything, but especially not their entertainment. So that's my current theory. Yes, I am Minecraft rich. Excuse you? Oh, just started speaking. Alright. I hope you get a good job and coworkers. I am not picky. I'm hoping for a job that pays well, and I don't care if the coworkers suck. I've been through that, and it honestly doesn't bother me. Like, yeah, it will bother me, but it doesn't bother me as much as it does for a lot of people, as long as I get paid. My real thing right now is I just won't work a job for under $10 again. I'm not going through that. Last job I had was $16.20 an hour, and it was great, but then the job ended because it was seasonal. I was working for the state, so it was super great, of course, but the job before that, I was making $9 an hour, and I would close one night and open the next morning at a movie theater and arcade and bowling alley, and it just I think the official name for it was a fun center. I don't I kind of not a fan of that. No, I'm not saying Cookie. Stop putting words in my mouth. I'm just saying people that don't have standards will watch anything, including good stuff, like my content. You should definitely keep watching my videos, please. You'll smack the people that are mean to you with a fish. You mean you'll cornobble them? That is my favorite word in the English language. It is to smack someone with a fish. I've loved how many times I've gotten to bring that up. Like, it's not as many as you would expect for how excited I got, but it was like 8 times when it was relevant to a conversation. Yeah, it is a great word. Don't worry, the production quality of these videos will skyrocket once you're here. You are here, so where's the quality, sir? Where's the quality? I really think it's just gonna get taken over by Pikmin. And I'm really worried that you're gonna take over my channel, and then it's gonna be like it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Lexus is suddenly good at PvP, and then I'll come back and everyone's gonna wonder what the heck happened. Because not only am I bad at it to begin with, but then I'll be back from like a 4-year break. Once you're the man in the chair for the channel. Yeah, I know. You're so excited for that. I think this will just be for polls and books. And then I'll put all the bows up here. You guys are going to probably watch me hit level 100 if you sit through the whole stream. Oops. Nope. That didn't happen. You're not excited for that 4-year break. Well, for what it's... Oh, not paying attention. For what it's worth, I'm probably going to have stuff coming out anyways, and I might be able to come back every once in a while for little check-ins, especially if I could to, like, send a little video and Cookie can edit it where it's like, hey guys, this is what I'm up to. I'm in North Korea or whatever. Should probably not be saying stuff like that, but it'll be great. I'll miss you too though, and then when I'll come back, I'll become a professional Minecraft YouTuber with veteran benefits. It's not a real break, cause, dude, you'll be here to fill in. There'll be like a show going on hiatus for 4 years, and a new show takes its spot for a while. That is genuinely just a break. You're like, it's not a break, it's a break. Let people miss me, for gosh sake. There's like 6 people who actually consistently like to watch my stuff anyways. Let them miss me. I do have an idea for like, don't do that face. Oh hi puppy! A cat just walked into my room. Why are you doing this? Who just locked the cat in my room? Okay, well, of the 2 cats that live in this apartment, the one that likes me the least is now in here. He's still chill as long as he doesn't pee on my stuff. Kitty! Alright, I'll grab him, see if he'll purr for the microphone. You love kitties. He is baby. Alright. Hello, may I pick you up? Everyone, he's letting me pick him up. Alright. Purr for the camera. Bobby. Make noises. Oh, he's purring. Do you hear it? Alright, you want down. I'll let you down. Why are you pushing meat under my door for the... Alrighty then. Ladies and gentlemen, my roommates. Wait, can he even eat lunch meat? Oh, you're scaring him. Stop it. You're scaring him.
Yeah.
Cat's only a year old and I love it no matter how much he claws at my legs for attention. His thing is to go for people's hair. I think he's terrified. Let him out. Alright, I'm gonna let the cat out of the room that he got locked into against his will. No, he got terrified when it got stuck under the door. Don't make my room smell like lunch meat. Oh boy. And I thought it was hard to stream when I lived at home. You would not be able to deal with a cat that goes for the hair. Luckily, I don't have a whole lot of it. I am growing it out. I'm planning to chop it off for charity, but I'll get content out of it, so I'll do a try not to laugh challenge, and if I lose, I'll cut my hair off and give it to kids with cancer, and then even if nothing... I'm a very giggly person, so it'd be hard to keep me from losing, and then if I somehow don't make it, I'll just find something that always makes me laugh, like old vines. Your hair takes too long to do. Your hair takes too long to do for that. Oh. Well, yeah, your hair is really hard to... I've seen pictures of your hair, and your hair is also always really pretty. I just kind of... I don't know if any of y'all follow, like... Can you send me some videos for the Try Not to Laugh? Of course. I'm gonna be doing that this spring, because I plan to chop it off before I enlist, so... Just keep your eye out for those. I'll probably have to have someone moderate them to make sure someone doesn't send me something that's not YouTube friendly. Like if there's cuss words, just bleep it out. No naked people, no murder or something weird. When's the karaoke? I Okay, so apparently it's just me doing the karaoke, which makes it like 10 times worse. But I'll do it New Year's. Okay? I'm locking in the day. New Year's, staying up all night, and I'm gonna do karaoke, and it's just gonna be me sitting alone in a Discord call or something, doing karaoke to a bunch of songs, lots of which I've not heard before. What about inappropriate jokes? Is that allowed? Yeah, as long as it's not saying, again, I'm not monetized by YouTube, but I don't want to get demonetized beforehand, which has become a topic of interest for people recently, it seems. But just, you can say stuff as long as you don't explicitly say it, sort of thing. But if you want to figure out the stuff that really makes me laugh, it's usually like, you know the one where it's, I love this animal, shimp. That one makes me laugh. So it's either that or weirdly complex 7-level jokes. But either way, it'll be probably a nice long stream. Can be lots of fun. Surprised Cookie hasn't lost his mind at the announcement of the karaoke date. Sorry, by the way, I didn't put Bubby in there. Yeah, I mean, I saw nails, and I don't think AJ has nails like that, so... But okay. He was so terrified when you stuck the lunch meat under the door. I don't know why you did that. You would join the karaoke, but your mom said you had the same singing skills that she has, which is non-existent. Oh, I'm sorry. I think there's everyone, even the people who really can't sing, I think everyone has a song that they can sing. And I'm sure there's one out there for you. It might be something that you don't necessarily like, but I bet there's a song out there that you can sing really well. I keep missing this. Wow. Professional Minecrafter in training, ladies and gentlemen. Can't make a 3-block jump on a fence post. Just gonna drown myself now. Yeah, the karaoke stream's not to like show off that you took Bubby out. Yeah, okay. Karaoke stream's not gonna be to show off that I can sing. I think I have a decent singing voice, but most of the songs that have been added to this list are not something I can sing anyways. It was something that everyone was gonna do together, but last time I streamed with my Discord channel, it was... I'm not doing that again. People aren't allowed to do that. I'll just say that. If you know who, you know. And it rhymes with Immortal Clocker. Clocktor, I guess. But... Ooh, did I get mended? Nope, just smite. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. But, so originally the plan was that everyone would get turns singing. So people had specific songs that they just really wanted to play, put on there. I still have the list. In fact, let me go pull that up. Because some of it's like normal songs, and then the rest of it's really not. Like, another fishing pole. Another good fishing pole, dang. Sorry, trying to pull up the lists. The karaoke list. So to start off, we have the family-friendly news song. The Let's Learn How to Tie a Knot That You Can Tie with Ease. That one. The duck song. The duck walked up to the lemonade stand. Five Nights at Freddy's first song by the Living Tombstone, which I never got into FNAF. And if I remember correctly, that one's like Five Nights at Freddy's, which is I listened to part of it and thought it was incredibly annoying. And then there's Five Nights at Freddy's 2 song. Then there's Memory by Rocket Gaming, also a FNAF song. The Night We Met Clean. Don't know it. The Ballad of Lonely, Mumsa's song. I do know that one. That one's a Dream SMP fan song. Then there's the Sonic Karaoke Instrumental. Someone insisted that it be added, so I'll put it in the stream. 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken by, and then it trails off because it won't let me see the whole thing. And I'm not clicking on that right now. Weird Al. It's probably like a riff or something. And then Weird Al, White and Nerdy. Cause I think I'm white and nerdy. Chacaron Macaron with lyrics. Big Iron. Probably gonna take off this one, but Wilbur Soot's Your New Boyfriend. You know what? Never mind. It's not him, so it's by a karaoke channel. So as long as it's not giving him attention. Michael Bluebay's Swing. Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl. Christina Perry, 1,000 Years. Then Never Gonna Give You Up lyrics, so the Rickroll song, but karaoke. Britney Spears, Baby One More Time. Aha's Take on Me. I'm not gonna be able to hit that high note. Portrait of a Blank Slate by Lovejoy. Passing Through, which, like, the idea of the song is so good, like, but the guy who sings it, his voice is kind of terrible. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. And then The Last Shanty. That's a fun one. Ship in a Bottle. Panic at the Disco's Into the Unknown. And then Rockefeller Street. What a mix. So yeah, that's the karaoke list. And before I do it again, I'll do my whole, alright guys, everyone can make a single suggestion. Then I'm gonna ban FNAF songs. I'm so done with that. Can you replace the songs you chose for the karaoke stream? Oh, that stream's gonna be great. I'm not gonna say you can replace them because I'll forget which ones are whose, but you can add if you'd like. But don't tell me about it now because I just closed the list and stuff. So when the time comes, I'll allow it. I'll probably also add something from Epic the Musical so I can at least enjoy part of the stream. Because I'm a tenor. Like, if any of y'all do singing, I'm a tenor, which is, like, not the lowest you can go, but kind of low. And most pop songs don't do that. So, I'm gonna be surprised if I can talk by the time that's over. Like, yeah, everyone can have fun going, I kissed a girl and I liked it. But that's gonna be strain on the voice. Because my voice is more like, there is a house in New Orleans, yada yada. Or, like, if you want an idea of where my voice range is, if you're trying to be nice with your recommendations, basically every song that Aaron Burr sings in Hamilton is pretty much perfect with my voice range. And if you want to be mean, go ahead and do anything else. Do-do. Dead chat, my beloved. Oh, I made it. Oh, I didn't. Oops. Here we go. Let's see. So this is what it's come to. A bone. Oh, if you really want to make me happy, put some sea shanties in there. I love sea shanties. And it can be old ones, it can be new ones, it can be fun ones. Just preferably not ones with sailor's language. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but YouTube sure does. Can we talk about how wacky YouTube is as far as their double standards? Because, like, you guys are watching YouTube right now. Tell me what your ads are. I'll say what mine are for watching my own stream. Oh, never mind. I'm watching my own stream. It doesn't show any. But, like, wait, not you. Or you. That works. Wait. Look at the sea. Look at the sea too. Okay. Leather boots. But you'll get the most unhinged, clearly inappropriate ads on YouTube ever. Or it's that one girl who's like, very mindful, very demure. This is how you block an ad. And I would not be upset if she just didn't exist. But then they'll demonetize people for things that aren't even all that bad. Like, a lot of people who make content will get, like, demonetized for inappropriate jokes or whatever. And then the ads under those videos that got demonetized are like, try the girlfriend mod on Minecraft or whatever. And it's so unhinged. Okay, it's saying I'm not getting any people in the chat that are talking, and I'm sure that might be the case, but if y'all are talking and I'm not seeing it, it's just saying I'm not getting any. Another saddle. Dang, this is the way to go for saddles. What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. I think everyone knows that sea shanty to some extent. But what no one talks about is how messed up some of those punishments are. Like, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him is basically stick him in, like, you know the stocks that you'd see in, like, medieval times and where it's like the head and the hands are through. It was basically that, except it was a similar version of that on a boat, and then they'd whip you. So sticking the scupper with the hose pipe bottom is that, or like I think, or now I can't remember the lyrics. Throw him in the. There's two versions that involve the captain's daughter. One's throw him in the brig, which just sucks. That no one likes being in the brig. And then one's throw him in the bed with the captain's daughter, which kind of implies that they're both unconscious. But if he's drunk, this sailor dude, it's basically framing him, which would be a really messed up thing to do. And man, I wonder what the captain's gonna do if he finds a drunk guy sleeping with his daughter, like actually sleeping. Probably kill him. Like, if you don't know what that is, it's like you got tied to a rope and they put the rope under the boat, and then they pull you under the boat, and it usually you didn't survive that. Like, that'd be messed up. And then there's sticking the longboat till he's sober. That's not too shabby. That's just get stuck in a rowboat while they drag you behind the boat until you're sober. That's a solid way to go. And then there's one that people don't always use, that's throw him overboard to the fish, and that's just throw him overboard. That's not something, like, that's kind of messed up. Also, all of which is early in the morning, and most of them involve some form of water. That would, like, no one wants to get wet first thing in the morning. That's miserable and cold. But instead, we made it a fun song. What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken... Or shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Tetanus is just the way to go, I guess. Do you guys know what tetanus is? Because, I had a friend who got, like, full-on attacked by some kids in middle school. It was actually a really messed up thing, but she had to go get tetanus shots to avoid it, and it's a disease that can happen if you get cut by something that's rusty. So if you shave his belly with a rusty razor and you accidentally nick him, you could potentially kill this man. Like, I don't recommend looking it up. I'll just leave it there. But so yeah, that everyone is like, oh, Ring Around the Rosie was the darkest childhood song that we ever sang. It was, no, it was Drunken Sailor. Not even close. Okay, now I'm doing it. Nope. What should we do with the drunken sailor? What should we do with the drunken sailor? What should we... I sang that in kindergarten. But since it mentions alcohol, it's probably not safe for YouTube. You don't think you've ever heard that before? Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. I did grow up on the coast, but at least not the whole thing. Sure, you don't want to listen to my singing, but the whole thing is, what should we do with the drunken sailor? What should we do with the drunken sailor? What should we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. And then it goes through a list of different punishments that you would go for. Usually starting with either shave his belly with a rusty razor or put him in the longboat till he's sober, and then it continues down the list with either put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, or throw him in the brig with the captain's daughter, or stick him in the scupper with a hosepipe on him, yada yada. But, like, all in all, not pleasant experiences for the drunken sailor. salmon. No, my cod. Because it's so imperative that I have it. Or most people have heard the Wellerman, that there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was Ability. The wind blew off her bow, dripped down, oh blow, my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Can't ever hit that last note, but most people have heard that one. The da 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 da. That one got reimagined and it's really fun. But that one's just about whaling. Or Spanish Ladies was kind of made popular by Jaws. Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received order to sail for good England, and we hope very soon we shall see you again. That one's also kind of fun. Or once there was a barge lad way up atop the mast, shouting for the skipper, we're made at home at last. I know lots of sea shanties. You're hungry and you got some food and after a few bites you got full. Why? Depends. What was the food? You also might not be hungry, you might be thirsty. Basically the lever in your brain that flicks for hunger and thirst is the same thing, and you oftentimes can't tell which one it's trying to tell you. So try drinking some water. And you'll be able to tell pretty quick if you are thirsty after that. But depending on the type of food, you might have been not actually craving food itself, but craving a specific nutrient. Like, maybe you need meat and you've just been eating carbs, or maybe you need carbs because you've just been eating protein, or maybe you need some vegetables because you haven't had vegetables, or whatever. So your body will just go, oh, I'm hungry. Even if you're not actually hungry, it's that it's lacking a specific nutrient. Chicken Alfredo with broccoli, and I just tried drinking some water. So that is a fairly balanced thing, so if it's not a specific nutrient, there's a good chance it was just thirst. Or you might be bored. Sometimes your body goes, you know what, I'm bored. Which means that my stream's not entertaining enough. Sorry. Which I don't blame you. But bull. It's a guy. And I got emeralds. Alright, whatever. Just gonna go take care of my stuff. Ay, ay, ay. Do 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 do. Nope. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dang it, nothing I don't already have. Could always use some more dark oak though. And gunpowder's fun. And why not some white dye? Haha. Didn't your mamas ever tell you that it's rude to spit? Where's the other lead? Aha. You now have more water. You shall be hydrated. Glad to hear it. Okay, I'm gonna save and quit the title to make them not aggravated. Stop being reasonable. This is the internet. Coolio. They should no longer take issue with me. Hello. What a noise. You're welcome. I'd hop in that if I were you. You excited for Christmas? Yes, I am. I am excited for Christmas. I've been... You really want to know what your grandma got you. I wonder if my grandma... Yeah, I bet she did. My grandma sent a big package to my family back home, and I'll be... I live like an hour and about an hour away from my family, so I'll be driving back home for Christmas, and my grandma has a package there for everybody, but I'm sure there's something in there for me. I'm really excited this year for what the people I got stuff for are gonna think and say. I don't think I can say anything because my roommate was watching the stream earlier, and there's a chance that she can A, hear me already, and B, that she'll be watching anyways, but she doesn't celebrate Christmas, she celebrates Yule, so I got her something for every day of Yule, and then I got some, I feel like I can't tell you stuff for my other roommate either in case he can hear, but I got my other roommate stuff too. Why am I going this way? For my little brother, the traffic I'll be in, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not like pretty sure that you live in or near a big city. I live in Idaho, and while I live in and near big cities by Idaho standards, it's not that big still. It's large enough to be considered a city, but it's not gonna be that bad. Also, usually people don't want to be driving on Christmas, so hoping for that. I kind of went all out this year. I got my brother Joy-Cons for his Switch. I don't even have a Switch, but he does, so got him Joy-Cons. And I got him a hat. His name is KC, so he likes to wear a lot of Kansas City merch because it has his name on it, which is funny. Like, that's not his actual name, that's just what everybody calls him, but I'm not going to tell you his actual name because that's a dumb idea for me to do. But, so I got him a hat that says KC, and I got him, not the Lego Millennium Falcon, but the slightly smaller one. I found one that had been damaged in transport and the box had been completely ripped. Well, he doesn't collect the boxes, he collects the actual sets. Oh, we can't get rid of Curse of Vanishing, okay. So, I went all out on him, I spent a lot of money, and then I got my mom slippers, some fancy wooden spoons. She loves those. Okay. And, right, and I got her a Rolling Stones t-shirt because she loves the Rolling Stones. She loves a lot of bands. She already has a lot of band t-shirts, but it doesn't hurt to have more. And then I got my dad a cross pendant, because Christian family and all that jazz. I think he'll like it. And then I got my sister and her husband, I guess, a $30 gift card to Red Robin. and a fancy Christmas card. I got my best friend an assortment of cottagecore and goblin core knickknacks, like a mushroom mug and fancy ear wrapping jewelry thingy jigs. And I got my niece and nephew, who are both babies, um, a stuffed Kermit the Frog that makes the entire room smell nice. So yeah, I went kind of crazy this Christmas. This fish is taking forever. I bet it'll be a good one or a cod. I was technically right. Yeah, fancy things are great. At least I think so. I think my parents are gonna feel bad that I got them big stuff, but oh well. They'd been there for me basically my entire life, so them's the breaks. Once there was a barge lad way up atop the mast, shouting to the skipper, we made it home at last. Well, I was a barge lad way up atop the mast. I'm the skipper and that young nipper better be holding fast, or we're loaded down with bales so high. You've got to lean backwards if you want to see the sky. Oh, the Thames may forgive us, but the Yore never will. So eyes front, keep your head in the way we sail. Oh yay! Better fishing, hopefully no lightning. Rain, yay! Yeah, sorry in advance, I'm sure it's gonna really mess up the graphics. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the stream just kind of compresses the rain. The rain's loud. Let's see if I can... Is that better? Still want to be able to hear it, especially if it thunders a bit. But is that easier to hear? Yeah. Oh. You know what? It works. And if you've ever been fishing, that's quite often how it goes. You just kind of drop the lure. Now it's a nice sound. I concur. Ew, rotten flesh. So since it's just you and I in the stream, Molchan, what's new with you? How's it going? Nothing new. Just going fine. How about you? Same old, same old. I think I've said everything that I've felt the need to say. I don't have a whole lot going on. Don't know what to talk about now. You know what? Because it's raining, I think I'm just gonna fish through the night. Dangers be darned. Never have anything going on. Kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. I mean, they say no news is good news, and I feel it's the same mentality, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. Sometimes you wish that there were things going on. Like, there's a healthy amount of going on that you wish to have. Yeah, I'm mostly just doing my YouTube stuff. I do have a lot of videos that I have planned to come out. I've been doing my YouTube stuff, doing some drawing, doing my adulting, eating food, drinking water, sleeping, the basics, but nothing new. And I'm looking for jobs. When's the next time you think you'll be available to play Minecraft? It was really fun before. You know, that is a good question. Probably pretty soon. I'm not gonna check my schedule right now because I do see some dangers out. But probably pretty soon. I'm breaking again. Yay! Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Okay, well if there's a drowned, then I don't want to be out here. Oh, come on. Well, alrighty then. Oh yay, drowned. Two of them. I hate them. I hate them so much. Go to the roof, but if I miss that jump, I'll be right with that guy. So I'll just stay right here. Wow. Well, that makes me feel better. Okay, I don't see him. I'll try going to bed again. Yay! I would say I believe in you that you can make the jump, but I do not. Gee, thanks. Now that's fair. That's absolutely fair. I don't see our little buddy. He might have despawned due to inactivity. Cool. Oops. Back to fishing. Wait. Still a squid. Okay. Get some of this XP. This is gonna be so much fun to turn into a town. If we ever meet up, which I know will probably never happen, but one can dream. Well, if I ever make it big, I'll have tons of money, and I do have a list of people that I plan to meet up with in real life. Or if I just, become successful enough by other means to do so. And we live in the same country, so you're not the most difficult one on the list. We should meet at the Ducky Donut place. Well, that implies that you're coming to Idaho, which, quite frankly, there's Ducky Donut places, but there's like nothing else interesting. At all. But yeah, we can do that if you ever come here. It would probably be more fun if I came to wherever you are, but we'll see what we can do. Also assuming the Ducky Donut place is still open. You cannot comprehend how much I need those donuts. Well, to be fair, they are pretty good donuts. I don't know if they're $2.50 good, but they're good donuts. You also can't buy them one at a time. The least you can get at a time is 2. Because they just want to bleed you dry. And for the gimmick of the ducks, it probably will stay open. What can I say? Our generation likes ducks. But yeah, it's probably gonna... I don't know your exact location, but it'd probably be like $1,200 to get a ticket from wherever you are to here. And then, as long as you're okay with it, I can just pick you up from the airport. It's not a terribly long drive, and then I can just take you to the donut place. Are you saying that's stupid in regards to the only getting 2 at a time donuts? Because while I don't entirely disagree, we probably need to get that anyways, so I can have a donut as well. And they're normal sized donuts, and if you're here for the gimmick, you gotta have at least 2, so you'd probably just go ahead and get a decent sized pack of them. Yeah, just the 2 at a time. Yeah. I won't disagree with you. And I will say that they do have above average donuts. Just not 250 good. Like, I can't stress that enough. Have you ever been on a plane before? I haven't. Yes, I have. I've been on 6 planes. I've taken 3 different. Twice it was from my home in Washington, like from here to my home in Washington to go see family. And then once I saved up for 4 years and did tons of fundraisers with a band, and then we all got to go to California and we went to Disneyland. So we went on a plane for that and then back. So 3 total trips, 6 total planes. When I moved here, we went by car, and I will never drive through the Rocky Mountains in the middle of the snow in a U-Haul again. I would rather die, which is also an option if you're doing that. It's just less stressful to skip to the end. It was so terrifying to do. Yeah, planes, it's kind of scary feeling, but when you first kind of like take off, at least I think it's fun. You get pushed back against the seat because it's going zoom zoom, and then eventually your body's able to adapt to the speed, and it's no longer accelerating, so you don't have to worry about that. It's maintaining a constant speed, so it's not being pushed back. And unless you're hitting wind, which only happened to me once, like a turbulent wind, it's a pretty smooth ride. The landings can be a little scary, but my mom was in a plane and they were duct taping part of the wing at right like minutes before they left, and then the entire thing was shaking on the entire runway, and they had to make an emergency landing because part of the engine fell off. But that's really rare, and if she's able to survive that, then you can survive a first. Actually, we won't get you first class, but we'll probably get you a decent ticket with a decent airline from wherever you are. I have an idea, but I'm not gonna potentially come close to doxing you to here. It's also kind of hard to get plane tickets here because, again, no one wants to come to Idaho. So I'm guessing you're saying, oh hell no to my mom's almost plane trip, because I concur. I wouldn't do that either. Dink. Haha. If you ever saw a plane getting duct taped together, you'd never get on a plane again. Well, then you would hate to be an astronaut. Because there are many things that NASA is just like kind of duct taped closed. And they get sent up with duct tape to fix stuff. Although you do say that tape can fix anything. There are 2 things, and between the 2 of them you can fix everything. It's WD-40 and tape. Because if it's supposed to move and it doesn't, you need WD-40. And if it's not supposed to move and it does, you need duct tape. And between the 2 of them, you can fix anything. You just need a lot for some cases. And besides, if you remember that whole thing with the Boeing and the door flying off, I bet that if there was duct tape on that door, it would have been fine. Keep in mind that I'm not an aerospace engineer, so I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but from my experience with duct tape, I feel like that would have worked. I is hungry. I should probably go eat soon. salmon. Yeah, I can't believe we don't have sushi in Minecraft. If you can get one item in front of you for free right now, what would it be? Elytra. I have this stuff for rockets. I have phantom membrane, which I could use to repair it if necessary. Oh, IRL. Uh, Something worth a lot of money, that's for sure. So I don't know, the Hope Diamond. I do a winning lotto ticket. See, there's like a catch to that because a winning lotto ticket could be $5. But the Hope Diamond will always be worth a lot of money. Ooh, never mind. So I could do something that does it have to be something that we know exists? Because if I found like Shakespeare wrote a ton of plays in his days, but most of them we don't have copies of because most of his plays we only have like someone wrote down the play somewhere else and like sold it in a book, his super popular ones. And then we have like two or three others, but it's mostly just because a collection of Shakespeare's plays. So if I were to have a copy of one of his less popular plays in his handwriting, that would probably be one of the most expensive things that I could get my hands on because its value is literally immeasurable. So I could sell that bad boy and be set for life. And if that's too crazy, then I would have a shulker box from Minecraft full of stacks of diamond blocks. Because if you think about how big those diamonds are, and then you get a stack of them, which is 64, and then it's all in this little box. Well, I say little, it'd be a cubic meter, but relatively. I could just sell the diamonds slowly, chip off pieces of them, like really small pieces of them, and sell them bit by bit. Right? That would also have me set for life. And then of course there's other ones that would be cool to have, like, I don't know, a cure for cancer, but if I only get one, I think we're going with the diamonds. And you went winning lotto ticket. There's so many other options out there. Gotta get creative with this. It'd also break physics. Yeah, like the shulker box alone would probably sell for so much. And I could, like, so we can presume that it doesn't affect your weight too much to carry a shulker box full of stuff, like even like whether it's full or not, because it's very slight, but there are weight physics in Minecraft that affect the speed you have when you're sprinting, and you can actually make I think it's a 6-block jump if you're sprinting and you jump at the perfect time and you have a completely empty inventory and your hunger is full and yada, like if the conditions are perfect. So there are very slight weight physics, but it goes by how much inventory space is full, and based on that, a shulker box weighs as much as this book. Which, granted, it looks like a thick book, but when it's full of diamond, nah. So yeah, it would definitely be an anomaly. You thought for like 10 seconds that the winning lotto ticket being the first thing popped in your mind was pretty good. Or kinda good. Oh, don't get me wrong, like, I'd pay $5 for a winning lotto ticket, which is kind of the point. But a winning lotto ticket doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a big winner. Now, if you say a winning Powerball jackpot ticket from early 2024, when it was at its highest and it was just under $1 billion, that's different. But if you're just being like, I had a winning lotto ticket once for $1, and it was a $5 ticket. So, lotto tickets are funny, in my opinion. Like, I don't think a single person in the world who buys lotto tickets realistically goes, I'm gonna win this one, but there's a chance. Because there's just as much of a chance that you're gonna win this one as the guy next to you is gonna win this one, right? Ignoring the whole, it's technically rigged because they space it out and yada yada. But, no one actually thinks, oh, I'm gonna be the big winner. They just think that there's a chance for it. Which the people thinking there's a chance for it feed into the chance that there's a big winner. It's like a paradox. Oh, yeah, Minecraft has weight physics, but it only affects your sprinting. And essentially everything weighs the same. It just depends on how much space is taking up. Like that rotten flesh and these 51 fish weigh the same. This rotten flesh and these 3 rotten flesh they also weigh the same. This lily pad and that book weigh the same. If I were to have if it had this book and then I had a stack of normal books, they would weigh the same. It just basically bases how much space it takes up. Yeah, everyone hopes that they'll win the lotto, and I'm all for hope. People should have hope, but it's just gambling, and people act like it's not gambling when it's just gambling, except with even lower returns than actual gambling. It's just less likely for someone to accidentally, like, oopsie doopsies, I went too far and I spent $1,000 on the lotto tickets. Like, since it's a physical thing you get back whether you win or lose, it's easier to tell if you're getting too far with it, but it is just gambling. Like, my family has a huge thing on, like, no gambling. You can, like, yeah, if it's really low stakes, you can play poker over a bag of candy where you split up all the candies equally and play off that, or things like that. But then my parents are huge on lottery tickets. They're like, no, we're gonna win this time, and that's not how that works, and it's also gambling. Like, I think gambling is generally bad because, and yeah, everyone's heard this one before, but the house always wins. You're not gonna, like, even if you do win, you're not the winner. Because so many people had to lose, and the house still wins in the end. Like, that's just how it works. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think that if people want to go do that with their lives, go for it. Just don't think you're cheating the system if you spend $20 but get 19 back because you just lost $1. Now, if you want to go gambling and you treat it as like you're paying for an experience thing, then sure. But, like, for example, I think I told you I used to work at a, like, entertainment center, and part of the things that we covered was an arcade. Well, people would come in and they'd spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these arcade games, like usually the pusher ones, which is just it's just gambling again. And then they'd think that they're getting their monies back because after spending like $800 and getting almost solely jackpots and stuff, they were able to afford a Switch. But usually you spend way more money than you're ever going to be able to get back. Yeah, they'll spend so much money. Like, there's this one family, they always came in and they only played our DC Superheroes pusher game. And they I thought they were going to potentially like burn the place down when we got rid of the game, because it wasn't. Besides those guys, it wasn't bringing in a whole lot of money. But all their spending money just went to this single arcades pusher game, and they use that to buy their Christmas presents at the end of the year. And they thought that they're like cheating the system, but like the whole point of going to the arcade is having fun, and a side effect is how awesome these prizes can be. But they genuinely thought they were making money back by dropping hundreds of dollars on stuff that we get to buy in bulk for cheap anyways. Like, yeah. Now, if you want to go to the arcade and you have a grand old time, do it. Sounds like fun. Or if you want to go to the casino and you're like, you know what, I plan on losing $25 today. And you go there and you get the free drinks and the free snacks and you just play poker or blackjack or roulette, whatever's your vice. You just play that and have fun. Then that's different. And you just go, oh, I'm planning on spending $25 today. And you think of it as spending instead of like earning or winning. Then sure, but it's such a scam in and of itself if you think that you can get stuff back from it. And I can talk about this for a long time, and I'll try not to do that to you. How long has this been going? Two years ago, someone subscribed. Good to know. I got 2 hours in. It's pretty average for one of my streams. So as soon as I get to level 100, which will be the goal here, I'll call it. Because I am a bit hungry. So, what's your favorite store? I'm gonna keep asking random questions to make conversation. You're gonna be shocked by this one, but I don't like to go shopping. Like, it physically pains me to spend large amounts of money. Like, I bought my car and I went home and threw up. So I'm not huge on spending money, but I guess if I still have to pick a favorite, I'll go Barnes & Nobles because I like books. Because I'm lame like that. Not that I actually think it's lame. Books are awesome. And society would be so much better if everybody read more. In my personal, professional opinion. Not sure what's professional about it, but I'll get back to you on that. You like Walmart? Yeah, I'm not a huge Walmart fan. I mean, it's convenient, I guess, to be able to have everything you need there. But usually the stuff there is really bad quality. Like, no, they despawned? But I had you in a boat. Ah. If I want clothes, I'll go to a thrift store and get higher quality, generally for cheaper. And if I want shoes, I'll go to an actual shoe store. That's the only thing I'm usually willing to spend actual, like, the price of on, because you kind of need shoes in order to walk and all that jazz. If I need food, I'll go to grocery outlet because they usually have good stuff, fairly cheap. If there's stuff I just can't get a hold of, I'll go to Walmart or whatever, but not a huge fan of Walmart. Yeah, it's convenient and all, but they got good gas. I go to Walmart for gas. That's the cheapest gas usually. Well, if your Walmart's close, then that does add a bit to it. My Walmart's also fairly close, but I can drive, so got a bit of an unfair advantage there. Another bow. power and on braking. Yeah, if I'm driving, I can probably get to the closest Walmart in 8 minutes, and grocery outlet probably the same, and then thrift store probably 3 minutes, assuming I don't get stuck at the same red light every single time. There's this light that's on my street that goes onto the main road, and there's no other way to get onto the main road from my street because it's just right there. But the light is only green for like 12 seconds, and then the left turn, which is how I get to the majority of the town, is only green and then yellow afterwards for like 5 seconds, so 2 cars can go usually, and then it's red for almost a minute. It sucks. They need to better time that. And yes, I recognize that most of the traffic is going the opposite direction, but we do get backed up, and it sucks because you'll just be sitting at the same light for like 10 minutes. It's outrageous. You always drive to Walmart, you never walk because you don't have damn sidewalks. Oops, I said a word. Oops. Yeah, the town I lived at, not the town I lived at before this one, but the one before that, only had sidewalks on the main road. And then the wealthy neighborhoods, which is stupid, and they should not be allowed to do that. Takes longer to walk to Walmart. A lot longer. There's no sidewalks anywhere. Yeesh. I'm guessing you either live in a small town or in a town that has grown exponentially to the point where they had to get rid of the sidewalks to make way for roads, or you live in Venice. Wait, never mind, they have sidewalks. They have no roads. They have water and sidewalks. I take back the Venice thing completely. I'm dumb. Please don't freak out. Yeah, I think that's one of, especially in America, because we had a lot of technology when we started to develop stuff, versus other places. But we don't make our cities for walking or bicycling anywhere. Like, been to Portland a few times. I think they did a great job as far as making their city accessible for bikes. And all the ideas for floating cities seem to revolve largely around being able to walk places and bike places, or take like a zip line or metro or whatever. They have tons of creative ideas. But we should just make it so people can walk places within the places they already live. Like, part of urban planning is that they make it so, like, businesses stay in one sector and then houses stay in another. That means that you can't just walk to wherever the businesses are. And it's just upsetting. It's frustrating. Should go back to the old style New York thing of having businesses on the bottom floor and people living above it for the next 5 floors up. Just get rid of the New York pricing and the New York, the rat is complimentary and it's just going to cost you $800 more a month or whatever. You'd love to be able to walk to places. Well, that's another thing I'll do with you when you come to Idaho for the Duck Donuts. We'll just go walking around. There's a Japanese friendship garden here too. You can walk around it. It's real pretty. I know you like your anime. And they got, the Japanese Zen gardens with lots of waterfalls and stuff. They got one of those right next to a huge waterfall that the entire town is named after. So, city, I guess. City. So, I'll show you that too. It really is pretty, except in the winter when everything's just sheer ice and sucks. Don't come here in the winter. Like, I'm sure you really would like the snow and yada yada, but It's not even snow you can play in, it's champagne snow, and it's just miserable and cold. It's like 10 degrees out today. If there's somewhere I could take all my online friends to show them what I would really consider home, it would be Quinault in Washington. That's pretty. I don't know about sidewalks, but there's tons of trees. It's very walkable. Just less sidewalks and more dirt trails and stuff. But that's actually what I call home, and it's very pretty and it's lovely. You can see rhododendrons and foxglove everywhere, which are both very beautiful flowers. Sure do miss it. How long does it take to get up to level 100? Yeesh. I missed. The trees turn pretty colors. In Washington it doesn't because everything's evergreen, but here, yes, but for like 3 days, and then everything dies immediately. Like, we're like, ooh, yellow, ooh, orange, ooh, red, and then just death. I will say it looks pretty, though, when there's frost all over the dead trees. I guess they're not dead, they're hibernating, but same difference. Less than half the trees change. Yep, lots of evergreens. Kind of prefer those, but evergreen trees need a lot of water, and the only water we really get here is usually in the form of snow. Let's see, what day is it? Day 985. Yeesh. You're telling me too much about where you live. I mean, I know your time zone, I know the general area of where you live, I know a bit about. Like, I'm not Rainbolt, but I could probably guess. I'm not going to, though, especially not on a stream. And if you don't want to tell me, then you don't have to. Like, I wouldn't even be terribly concerned about saying the actual town in which I live, because it's big enough where I feel like no one could find me. And then this isn't where I graduated nor where I grew up, so it's not like someone could go through all the yearbooks and try to find me that way. I feel like I'd be a difficult person to hunt down in that regard. To be right back. Gosh dang it. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the wind don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I hate to sail this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Time for us to leave her. I got all kinds of sea shanties stuck in my head. I think today was a pretty successful stream. I'm gonna I healed everything via fishing. And I got some pretty books and such. And just all in all been a fun time. Got to hang out with peoples. Talked a lot. I'll count that as my social interactions for the day. It's gonna take an hour to finish the stinking fishing. If I'm gonna keep streaming, I really need to get a double monitor set up. Actually, I think first I want a computer. Dang! Not too shabby. Well, my father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life is very hard, the food is always bad. Now when I joined the Navy, I'm aboard a man of war, and now I know a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your citties ready for another night ashore. Sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. That's a fun one too. Oh, I am so close. Come on. XP. Yay. You know what? This fishing is taking far too long. Yes, it's a fishing stream. And yes, I'm impatient. And I go disenchant all of the useless things I have. No, that one's kind of cool. So is that. Ooh. So I'll put that one with this one. Next time I need a bow. With that one too. Actually, never mind, you can't put infinity with them. Cool. That by itself was almost a level. Wonder if she's coming back. Otherwise, it's just me talking by myself in a room, which, granted, I am used to. But it still can be sad. Ah. You're back. Ooh, I was just talking about that. Hello. what's my favorite musical artist? Well, actually, I just was looking at my Spotify Wrapped, and my top one was uh, do you know Epic the musical? The guy who makes it, the fandom typically calls him Jalapeno Man, which is very fitting. But his real name is Jorge Rivera Hernandez or something like that. I know it was Rivera something, but he's my number one. And then number two, I had Panic at the Disco, which is kind of embarrassing. I don't even remember what it was that I was listening to of theirs that made it that big, but on my list. But here we are. I guess I can put that in there. And then I had I always call her Devia Crap, but I know it's actually Deriva Cat, something like that. And I had The Longest John, so they do pretty much just sea shanties. And then I think it was Tally Hall. So, watch a lot of, not watch, I listen to a lot of people. Nope, no, probably to Epic. Oh, hello, sir. I'm not missing a prop here. It appears he did not. Okay. He's gonna trap him in a boat. So, Epic the Musical is a play made by just one guy who was really determined about Odysseus from the Homer epic play that takes place after the Iliad. If you haven't, you really ought to see it. Get it? You ought to see it. I've made that joke so many times. I think it's funny. YouTube, your top ones were Destroy Boys, Arctic Monkeys, Olivia Rodrigo, Lovejoy, and Ethan Fields, even though you only listen to one of his songs. Yeah, I know how that goes. Well, I think I can get a decent idea of your music taste based off of that. You like rock. Shocker. Yeah, Lovejoy was consistently at the very top of mine, but I'm trying to not listen to them because I don't want to, put any money into Wilbur's pocket. Because of the whole thing that happened with him. Which really sucks. But, yeah, I knew you liked rock. Well, look at your top bands, so... The real question is, what's your favorite song? When you're on a road trip, you basically just listen to Destroy Boys the whole time, and for the most of the time, there's only one of their songs. Yeah, I do that. I'll be listening to a song and I go, oh, cool, do it again. That's the entirety of Epic for me for the past 3 months. I've been almost exclusively listening to Epic the Musical. Got that, and then Unlucky Lady by Troy, and Another Piece of You also by Troy. Just because his voice, it's, oh my gosh. Probably wouldn't have found him without Epic, and I know I'm talking about stuff that you aren't able to relate to, and I'm sorry. Yeah. What is your favorite Lovejoy song, since that's a band we both know well? You have no idea what your favorite song is. You probably narrow it down if that helps. Poofer fish. my favorite Lovejoy song is almost definitely, oh dang, brain went blank. Portrait of a Blank Slate, that's it. Brain went blank because it was the Portrait of a Blank, yeah. Oh no. That's my favorite song. Not just from Lovejoy, but from anywhere. Oh boy. See, that shifts a lot. Um, let's see. Well, this year it was Killing Butterflies, but I think I've already outgrown that. I just listened to that so heavily the first 3 or 4 months of the year that there was no escape from it. Ish. I think my favorite song right now is No Longer You from Epic. It's so in the Odyssey, there's a blind prophet. He's actually in all kinds of Greek stories, but he's also in the Odyssey, and his name is Tiresias. And he's kind of a chill guy, but he's a blind prophet, and he has his own song in the Odyssey. And I think Tiresias might be my favorite Greek mythological character, which is kind of a really pick-me guess because it's super out there, but every single story with him in it is either really funny or really tragic, and even if it's tragic, it's funny because he's in it. But he has a song, and I love the song. It's super great. So I think that's my favorite song right now. Alright, now you have to answer. Favorite song. I am the prophet. I think I'm gonna add that to the karaoke. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna sing that. I know you're just stalling. You can't pick a favorite song. String. I have way too much of that. Have you ever listened to Destroy Boys or Madsa or Rio Romeo? I think I've heard a Destroy Boys song, but not the other three, not the other two. And I couldn't, like, it's probably one of the ones where I could hear a song and go, oh, I've heard this before, but not tell you anything about the band or the group, whichever it may be. Getting good at these jumps. There we go. That was pathetic. Ah, okay. You could probably just make up a song name and go, oh, I don't think I've heard that one. So. Also, you don't have to worry about me judging you for my music taste. I just told you that some of my top artists were Panic at the Disco and Deviant Kratz. Derivacrat, or whatever her name is. So, yeah. Also, I don't know if you've seen him, but there's the guy who's like, hi, this is what your top artist on Spotify says about you, or whatever. And he did cover every single one of mine, and every single one of them was like, ha, you're autistic. Like, specifically the one for, the guy who makes Epic, he said, so you know how everyone has people say that most men have a Roman Empire that they can just always think about? This is the Roman Empire for people who need sound reducing headphones in public to function or something like that. And it was, yeesh, low blow. So, Yeah. And then he hit me with the same, basically the same thing with Tally Hall. Don't think he did Panic at the Disco, but it's 2024, almost 2025. Who's listening to Panic at the Disco besides me playing House of Memories on repeat? It's probably that. It's either that, Death of the Bachelor, or Emperor's New Clothes. Alright, your favorite song? You have no idea. But you have been listening to Killer Queen from in the start, American River, Crybaby, Sugar Pills, New Invention, and Mad IQs. A lot recently. You love House of Memories. Okay, some of those I don't know like the words to the songs, but I do know the songs. So I can just confidently say you have good music taste. Would you hate me if I turned this from a fishing stream to a get XP really quickly so I can go eat stream? Thank you. Yeah, you got great music taste. Oh, that's actually a pretty solid bow. Keep that. No, you wouldn't care. Food is important. Okay. Well, I still promised that I'd get to 100 XP levels with this, so I'm just gonna... I think this one had bows. That bow can go in there. Unless the bows were over here. Aha. Well, I'm not gonna need another fishing rod ever anyways, because my fishing rod heals itself and it has all the best enchantments I can have. So there's no reason to keep these, which means I can just... Alright, need 2 more levels. No, I'm not doing that. Not that desperate. Okay. Just gonna get XP really quickly. If anyone asks, I am still fishing. See, look, fish. Okay, I swear this moved, or something. Or, no, I put another block there, I think. Either way, we're going, we're zooming. Gosh dang it. Where's my pickaxe? Okay, you're still fishing. Definitely. Pretend that's not. No, I think the caps really sell it. I'll do that one. Come on. Give me levels. That didn't do it. Ay, ay, ay. You're gonna have to rebuild all of that. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. I'm hungry. That was fast. Yeah, see, it was easy. The stuff on top is the hard part. I've done this a few times when I need levels. Okay, so I am so stinking close. I can probably actually finish this with fishing. I'm at 99, I need 100. Basically there. Oh, that's a zombie. I can kill him for... Aw. worth a shot. Okay, it should be 3 fishes in order to catch my levels. Why are you taking so long? I swear I saw the bubbles appear when I... Ah. There it is. Okay, 1. Okay, one more. Just clip this. Wow, I can't wait to get 100 levels. I'm so close. Oh, here it is. Are you kidding me? Decent bow, though. Okay. Alright, so this is really it. Basically at 100 levels. I'm at 99.99999 levels. So... COD. And... What? You saw that, right? My level thing is full. Where are my levels? Where are my levels? Okay, this is it. Level 100. Let's go! Alright. And with that, thank you very much for watching. The single person who's still here, thank you, Bulljan. As always, it's lovely to have you on. I am hungry, so I'm gonna go. Wait. Bye! Save and quit and see ya.